Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Monday afternoon, August 17th. We are looking at the market profile of the SPY ETF here on Window Trader. We're looking at it in one tick increments, as I have my smallest range of the year by far, smallest range since last December when we had 2 days in a row that were less, not including Christmas Eve. We had the least amount of volume. Somebody said I think they said 2006. I wouldn't doubt it. Let's put it this way. The volume when M period finished was under 29 million in SPY. We're at 30.5 million right now. This is the lowest volume I've ever seen in SPY for a full trading day that I can remember. Our average is down in the 50s, which is horrendous. Being in the 20s on a full trading day, I haven't seen that forever. Again, the theme today is what didn't happen in the market is more important than what did happen. So what didn't happen? Well, we took out last week's high. We're one time framing up 7 weeks, and we didn't get the all-time high again. What didn't happen? We gapped higher, got within 6 cents of closing it, and didn't fill it. Absolutely horrendous. 11 wide POC. I think the ES was at least 12. I was 11. I missed 12 wide by a penny. The bottom line to me is this. I'm going to try to keep this video real short and sweet because nothing changed from last week. It wasn't as vicious as last week when they unloaded longs and things like that. But it was basically the same thing. Got long, got out of it, and just nothing happened. For my money's worth, this market now is long for 6 weeks and a day. At some point, I think they want to be in it to see the all-time high. But at some point, you're going to get people who are long these last 6 weeks to say, hey, look, who cares about the all-time high? I'm in the money. I'm out. So I would not doubt that we get a flush sooner rather than later. Now, does it come before the all-time high? I don't know, because you just can't get the all-time high. So I wouldn't doubt that it does come before the all-time high. But at some point, you're going to flush this market out and get out the week longs, and then maybe we have to go to the all-time high after that. I don't want to see below 327, 330, because then I think it's going to take a much longer time to get to the all-time high, because acceptance below there means we're going to 319, 320. So if the buyers want to get this all-time high and see what happens at it, they have better well damn do it real soon. My trades today, I took 4 trades. I took a long in A against the gap, made small as we took out last week's high, and then took it off before we got to last week's high, and we only got last week's high in C period and came back. So this is now a 4-day balance. So you might rotate to the bottom of that 4-day balance, which is Friday's low, right? Possibly. Took a short in B when we took out the day's low in A because I thought we would get the gap, made some on it, got out of it. And they all expired today. That was 337 calls, 340 puts in B. C period, I took a 337 call again when we took out. Actually, I took it when we took out B's high because I didn't know what would happen if we took out A's high. We wouldn't get much. So I took it out and actually was out of it by A's high. That worked out. And then in I period, I took a put play when we took out H lows, and I held it for I, J, and K, finally got out of it. Again, nothing spectacular. Those were the 339 puts. That's all I did. Destinations for tomorrow. 337.96 upside, 11 wide. 338.34, today's high. 338.64 daily high, poor high. And you should have the other 3 that are left to the all-time high. For the downside, we have today's low of 337.48 and then filling that little 6 cent gap at 42 cents. Then we have 335.62, which was a daily low on Friday. And then we have 335.43 daily low, 332.01 weekly low. So if we fail at the top of a 4-day balance now, my expectation would be to rotate to the bottom of the balance, which is that 335 and change level, which is Friday's low. Again, what didn't happen is a lot more important than what did happen today. And then just quickly and on charts, weekly. Yep, one time framing up 7 weeks, all things look great. Remember, the triple Q's hit an all-time high today. They're still in balance in the weekly, but they hit an all-time high again. We just continue to struggle to get to the all-time high. And then daily, you can see the vice is tightening and tightening. Yeah, incredibly. Look at this daily chart. And believe it or not, we had a bad tick today. That's why it's showing that it's filled. The low on the SPY today is 337.48, not 336.85. In fact, I have to change that after this video. But the screws are tightening. Look at this 4-day balance, how tight. Right? I said, and again, they made me out to be a liar again. I said if we come out of that inside day, which I was using it as, to the upside, take out last week's high, there's no doubt we're getting the all-time high. Wrong. Wrong again, Paul. It's just amazing. So again, I'll say, if we take out the 4-day balance to the upside, I expect to get the all-time high. If we take out the bottom of the 4-day balance to the downside, we should go and test last week's low. There you have it, folks. Actually, for a slow day, most of my room stayed there. Give them kudos to that. Yeah, I love their determination and their just wanting to learn and being there, even as slow as was. We kept most of the room in there all day today. So it shows you what we have here at camelbacktrading.org. Come check us out. Have a great night, and we'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.